When Josiah was about 6 months old, I had just had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I was changing his diaper and started to notice some rash on his back. And so we had him tested at a very young age. We learned that he had a pretty severe peanut allergy. So from that point on, even as a 6-month-old, we were carrying the EpiPen and reading all the labels. For the first 10 years of his life, we only had one real true exposure to peanuts when he accidentally had a peanut butter cookie. And we spent a lot of time at Children's Mercy after that. And so we lived with that issue of always wondering whether or not food was safe, whether or not he was safe. And so as patients of KCAA, when we learned about the possibility for the peanut therapy or the peanut challenge, we wanted to do it.
I felt limited because, like, at school, people would bring in treats or stuff, or I could go to a party and they'd have all this stuff just sitting out, and I'd have to ask for almost everything. Does this have peanuts? And it made me feel safer, but most of the time people weren't sure. I just have to skip, even if it was like really good. I had never eaten peanut butter before, or peanuts in particular, so it had really changed. It was scary kind of, but it was life-changing. Now I can go, and most of the time I can just start eating whatever they have out or whatever they bring. So, and I don't have to worry about possibly injuring myself. Peanut M&Ms are one of my favorites. A lot of the different peanut candies that I wasn't able to have before that are really good. There's like Chex Mix and stuff that I can have now.
The view from a parent, it's a tough choice because you wonder if it's going to be successful. You wonder if it's going to be difficult. You have to make that choice of the potential reactions or pain that your child might go through with the benefit of potentially being able to possibly consume peanuts regularly, or the benefit of not having some anaphylactic response, or the benefit of not having to go to the emergency room if you've had an exposure. So you have to balance that. But it's a little difficult the first time you go in and you're getting ready to start ingesting something that you've been avoiding for 10 years of your child's life. But it was a decision that we made, and we're really glad we did, because that fear is gone now.
I know many kids with food allergies. I haven't met too many people with a severity as my peanuts, but now that's gone. I think that the dosing process is fairly simple. Also takes discipline, but I would recommend it to all of my friends that have food allergies. I'm able to eat all of this great food now, but safety. I don't have to worry if I eat something on accident. Like pick up a candy bar or something and I didn't know it had peanuts in it.
As he becomes more independent, and eventually when he's gone from our house, we know that because we took this step, that whether he's at a party or goes to the mission field or just doesn't know, that when it comes to peanuts, because of this, he's going to be safe. So it's a huge blessing. Any parent that's considering it, I'll tell you, for our family, it's been great from a safety perspective, from an anxiety perspective, and from an overall health perspective as we move forward. So we'd do it again if we needed to.